What it do? What it do? We back again on you dusty foot hoes with another one. Why Jack Black is losing thousands of followers. Sunny V video. Let's get right into it.
Jack Black is a national treasure. We must protect him at all costs. Comments such as this were normal just 1 year ago, but after a string of unexpected controversy, he's not only losing thousands of followers, but every Jack Black comment section is flooded with negativity. Compare this to only 11 months ago, when we listed Jack Black amongst celebrities who have basically zero haters. There was nothing controversial about him. In a Reddit thread asking about the most beloved.
You know what's funny? I did see there's a picture going around. This meme of Jack Black, The Rock, and Kevin Hart. And it says, when you see these three people, you automatically know you're not gonna go watch their movie, or when you see them in a movie something, these are the movies to avoid with actors in it or something like that. Basically, and I'm like, The Rock, I'm like, he don't seem like he have much haters. Kevin Hart neither. I don't know. And I'm like, Jack Black, I'm like, I haven't heard anything. But I guess I've been living on a rock for a while.
Celebrities, one of the top comments was Jack Black. He's just such a lovable guy, how could you not like him? He never took life too seriously, always trolling the paparazzi and acting like a fool for the public's entertainment. By starting his own YouTube channel, Jack Black showed that actors are still just normal people.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Jack Black. This is my new YouTube channel, Jablinski.
Giving him a relatable edge that made his fans adore him. So when he'd faced his first controversy roughly 2 years ago, his audience was generally forgiving. Jack Black had shown his support for a charity named Autism Speaks. Articles explained in 2013 he hosted an Autism Speaks benefit, and in 2015 performed at the Lighted Up Blue Autism Speaks fundraiser. In 2018 he'd promote the charity via Twitter, perhaps ignoring it being extremely controversial. Autism Speaks hates autistic people. For over a decade, Autism Speaks tried to find a cure for autism. They treated autism like it was some type of disease that could be cured. People therefore complained on Twitter, friendly reminder that while Jack Black is currently trending, he has donated to ableist and eugenicist organizations like Autism Speaks and Next for Autism that focus on fixing and curing autism, a neurological condition. He has also attended Autism Speaks galas, yet his audience gave him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Jack didn't know it was a bad company and was just trying to do something good and got duped. Just playing devil's advocate, what if he's unaware of the problematic issues? Jack Black seems like a decent person.
Hold on, wait. What's wrong with the company? Am I tripping?
Speaks hates autistic people.
Without exaggerating, Autism Speaks hate autistic people. For over a decade, Autism Speaks tried to find a cure for autism. They treated autism like it was some type of disease that could be cured. I still don't. Obviously, there probably isn't a cure for it now, but trying to find a cure for it is a bad thing? I'm not
For
sure
over a decade, Autism Speaks tried to find a cure for autism. They treated autism like it was some type of disease that could be cured. People therefore complained on Twitter, friendly reminder that while Jack Black is currently trending, he has donated to ableist and eugenicist organizations like Autism Speaks and Next for Autism that focus on fixing and curing autism, a neurological condition. He has also attended Autism Speaks galas, yet his audience gave him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Jack didn't know it was a bad company and was just trying to do something good and got duped. Just playing devil's advocate, what if he's unaware of the problematic issues? Jack Black seems like a decent person. This explains why he'd also give political opinions, but with his comments now reading, never get political, it always ends wrong.
This I could agree with. Don't ever do that. Not saying don't ever do it, but if you're an actor or something like that, just stay away from it. You don't notice a lot of actors, not a lot of them, but the smart ones, they just stay out of that. No matter which side of the political aisle they're on, you just never know, because you're going to, whichever side you pick, 50% of the population is just not going to mess with you more. If you're Democratic, 50% of the Republicans are not going to mess with you. If you're Republican, the Democrats are not going to fuck with you. So you just split your audience base in half by picking a side, so you don't ever do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever do that.
Become a primary reason for the fall of his reputation. Now, Jack Black has
this
always
shit is
been
going down for
politically
real?
outspoken, but would make his arguments subtle and funny in the classic Jack Black style. For example, in 2017, Tenacious D performed This Government Totally Sucks, in which they joke about Benjamin Franklin getting naked and smoking weed. Similarly, in 2020, Jack Black made his own commercial, stating it's time to be a hero with a mask. Not this kind, but this kind, before jumping headfirst into his pool. Videos like that were pretty smooth and inoffensive. However, by 2023, his political opinions were less about the comedy and significantly more direct. For example, he'd give his opinion on the Israel-Palestine war, for which he was heavily criticized, to the extent that people called for a Kung Fu Panda boycott. When he shared an image reading, "Climate change is a human rights crisis," the comments again weren't too positive. Goodbye, Jack, you lost me there. Nobody needs you to guide them politically. You're a professional court jester. That's why we watch you.
To say you're a court jester is crazy. That's crazy. You're a professional court jester is nasty work. But to some degree, it's true. You're an actor. That's it. Nobody gives a fuck about your political opinion. Nobody looks to us. I mean, stupid people do. But me as an individual, you think I look to any actor or musician or any public figure? Any one of them. For informational, for their political opinion, for me to decide on what I'm going to vote for, what I'm going to decide to do, or what I think is best for me. No, I would never do that because I know you're an actor. That's what you do. I don't look to you for nothing else but to act, to entertain me. That's it. So it sounds crazy. It sounds like demeaning, but you get paid millions of dollars to do your specific job. Do that job. I don't want to hear nothing about your opinion on no politics whatsoever. Shut the fuck up. Do your job. Stay out of it. Once you start speaking, oh, this is what I feel. This, I think this, and a lot of the actors and the celebrities, they were basically almost all of them, almost like a 90% clip was on the Democratic side. They almost felt like they had to do it. So everybody that has common sense that's on the Republican side, you're just going to lose that whole audience of people. So you never do that. So when I seen all these people coming out, all these celebrities and musicians, it's like, oh my God. They clearly don't know what the fuck they're doing. And they lost a lot of their fan base because a lot of everyday people wasn't down with most of the stuff that the Democrats was pushing on you this whole election. Before the election and leading up to the election, people wasn't too, you know what I'm saying, happy about what was going on. So for you to pick a side, especially not the right side, I would say, me personally, I don't think it was the right side. You're gonna lose. The actors that just stay out of it completely, they win. And the only actors I see that do that is the ones who don't have social media. You don't notice that? And it's usually like the old actors. These motherfuckers who's on social media every day, just shut up. Stay out of that shit. Don't say nothing. Don't even acknowledge it. Like you don't even know there's an election going on. When they hit you up talking about come here and to this rally and do this and do that and support Kamala and support Biden, just nope, I'm good. Stay out of that. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. Leave me alone. Just stay out of it. And you'll keep your fan base and everybody will like you. Because nobody know what you think or what you believe in. The minute you plant your flag in the ground and say, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm wanting, this is what I'm riding with, you're done. Now half the country don't fuck with you.
OMG LMFAO, Jack Black, you've gone down the gutter. In the meantime, about half of his Twitter became political retweets, peaking in June 2024 when Jack Black endorsed the president.
A few days ago, my manager called me and said George Clooney and Julia Roberts wanted me to help out the president, and I said, I am in. When and where?
He proudly reposted the video to his Twitter, but with almost as many replies as the post had likes, it's safe to say his message didn't land so smoothly. Love your work, I just wish you didn't endorse anyone. Hollywood needs to stay out of politics.
Come on, people don't like that shit, and people are getting more and more. They don't like it, and we seeing it more now than ever. Especially leading up to this election, it was disgusting. Some of the shit you were seeing from some of these actors. One, most of them didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. Especially the ones on the Democratic side. I don't know how else to say it. They didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. So it was like, once you see that and you got common sense, it was like, I can't fuck with this person no more. And you just built up a disdain for them.
You're a part of a lot of people's childhood laughs. Now you're just a deadbeat sellout. What a shame. You've only alienated your fan base. We're here waiting for you to do better. Although these were the more polite replies as they only got worse. Over 15,000 people supported a response reading, add Jack Black to the list of pedowood elites. Repost if you aren't surprised. Numerous other memes pushed similar allegations, with another person straight up stating, here's an awesome tip. Stay away from the pedophile at Jack Black just because he endorsed a presidential candidate. A different fan expressed, I'm so beyond saddened by this political shilling. The word disappointing isn't strong enough, and I just attended one of your recent Houston shows.
And
well,
sure
never again, Jack.
Side.
And in a poll asking, have you lost all respect for at Jack Black? 85% responded with yes. The poll was likely somewhat biased, but still, for the first time ever, Jack Black was losing followers. However, this likely wasn't a massive concern, as he was busy with something else completely. Tenacious D, Jack.
You got millions of followers. You lose a couple hundred of them. You don't give a fuck. It's like, who cares? 1,000, it doesn't matter. I have millions. 1,000 people said I'm done with you. It's like, the fuck out of here. People don't care about that.
Jack Black's band had been traveling the world.
And you got millions of dollars, you definitely don't care.
Tour. They'd been through North America, all across Europe, and had landed in Australia just 24 days after Jack's presidential controversy. They scheduled their second show in Sydney for bandmate Kyle Gass's birthday, celebrating on Instagram before the show started. This continued into the band's performance, which would lead to the following interaction.
Don't miss Trump next time.
Mixed feedback immediately rolled in. Some people said that they're a comedy band that make dark jokes. It was a joke, they make jokes. JB and KG, they're good human beings with good intent, whilst others plainly stated, sorry Jack, but I'm out. One senator tweeted, there is no place in Australia for those who wish for the assassination of others, demanding that Tenacious D must be deported immediately.
He said something about
As a result,
Jesus
Kyle
Christ.
Gass apologized, writing the line I improvised on stage Sunday night in Sydney was highly inappropriate, dangerous, and a terrible mistake. I don't condone violence of any kind, in any form against anyone. What happened was a tragedy, and I'm incredibly sorry for my severe lack of judgment. I profoundly apologize to those I've let down, and truly regret any
One thing I will say though, you never apologize. You never do it. Especially, I would say never, depending on what the situation, but for the most part, you don't, especially when it's like these weird democratic, you know what I'm saying, the ones that's like mentally ill, who just, when anything you do, they offended by it, and you say something, I'm offended, and don't apologize to them. Because one, they don't want your apology. They just want you to bow down, kiss the ring, kiss their ass. They're not going to accept it anyway, and whatever repercussions that's going to come from it is going to come regardless. So you never apologize. Matter of fact, you double down. You don't ever apologize. What? Nope.
pain I've caused.
Fuck it. Because they're not going to accept it anyway. Because most people, let's keep it real, most people aren't actually sorry. If I say some crazy shit, You think I'm genuinely sorry, or I'm just apologizing because people are mad at me? I don't care. This is genuinely what I believed, and I said it because I believed it. Then they come back with the old I'm learning, and it's like, just stop. Don't apologize. Just double down if you have to, but don't ever apologize.
By what was said at the show on Sunday, I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence.
In this situation, yes, because it was a dick thing to say. Like, you happy Donald Trump or something like that. Get Donald Trump, something about Donald Trump. I guess it was like right around the assassination time. You don't do that. That was some sucker shit.
In any form, but after rewatching the clip, people didn't buy it. Black was blindsided. He laughs when Kyle says it. He doesn't condone that kind of speech, but you see him laughing when the comment is made. Jack's apology continued. After much reflection, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I am grateful to the fans for their support and understanding. He'd stated in an interview 3 weeks later, "We need to take a break. Everybody needs a break sometime and we'll be back," but it was already too late. Even those people who didn't mind the joke were disappointed by Jack's lack of support for his bandmate. Your friend of over 30 years says one bad throwaway joke that gets an overreaction. Like, have at least a bit of backbone and stick up for your friends.
Yeah,
a different person said the weird thing with cancelling the Tenacious...
I personally don't like it. Because I was watching... I'm a fan of Matt Walsh. I was watching one of his things from like a couple of years back. I had seen it before, but I was just like refreshing my memory. I was watching it today. Some guy on Twitter, he had said, "Oh, all women are lesbians, but it's just either something about one thing or some other thing, something like that." And all these feminists and left-wing psychopaths. Basically, one of his co-workers, a lady, threw him under the bus. And she told me, "Oh, that was my friend." And it just pretty much threw him under the bus. Most people didn't even see this shit. She put it out there, basically tried to get him fired. I'm like, yeah, that's your friend, bro. These people are sick, dog. You don't never throw your friend under the bus. You don't ever do it. Unless the only time is if they're a pedophile or they messing with kids or something like that. Outside of that, I'm not. No, yeah, guys, that's my one. That's my dude. A guy's back. Fuck it. Feel how y'all want to feel about it. You don't ever throw your friends under them. You don't do that. No, we don't do that. Especially publicly. It's one thing if you disagree with what they did behind closed doors. Like, yo, you shouldn't have did that. That was some sucker shit. But you don't publicly. No, you don't ever do that.
Detour over a bad Trump joke tells me, yeah.
Another example. Fucking Abba and Preach with this Destiny shit. Abba making a whole video denouncing Destiny and It's like, bro, that's your friend. And all this degenerate stuff that he was doing with all these ladies, and didn't mention the men though, because we know Destiny is, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't mention that. You knew about all this stuff was going on behind the scenes. Now it's coming out publicly. Now you throwing him under the bus? I thought that was your friend though. And it's not, the stuff he's being accused of is fucked up, but you ride with your homeboy, especially if you already knew that beforehand. You fake, because you only throwing him under the bus now because the public knows about it. When you knew about it behind closed doors and nobody else knew about it, it was fine. The public knows about it now. Now you got to throw them under the bus. Nah, I don't respect people like
Dude
that.
cares more about money above all else now, and will throw friends under the bus to maintain cash flow. The public no longer gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Jack Black is the ultimate sellout clown,
which began to impact his future movies. I remember a time when seeing Jack Black in a movie excited me. Now I skip it completely. Borderlands got 10% on Rotten Tomatoes and has been considered one of 2024's worst movies. On the Dear Santa trailer, people criticized Jack Black just jumping on every movie these days, and nothing showed this better than his casting as Steve. There are many reasons why Minecraft's trailer has already gained over 1 million dislikes, the main one being, according to Forbes, the appearance of Jack Black as Steve, where he simply looks like everyday Jack Black in a blue shirt with his now signature wild hair and grey streaked beard. It's absolutely bizarre.
He's basically just playing Jack Black, but in a blue shirt. It looks like he rolled out of bed and they gave him this blue shirt instead.
Penguin
All right,
Zero is
now you're
crazy.
Steve.
He could have said, I am Jack Black, and it would have made zero difference. They gave Jack Black a blue shirt and called it a day. People joke that the director should have instead been cast as Steve, leading Jack Black to respond to the hate. I just think the backlash we're getting is ridiculous, especially from grown men who don't get that this movie isn't just for them. It's for a new generation, yet it seems the new generation don't want it either. My son is a Minecraft kid in elementary school. He told me that when they heard it was live action, all of his friends declared it was total trash. This doesn't even appeal to the target audience. As a result, Jack Black's rapidly losing followers on every social media. He pulled a Dwayne Johnson and became a soulless corporate husk of his former self, who plays the same character in each of the far too many terrible movies he's in.
Yeah, he is in a lot of movies. I will say that. But so is The Rock, so is Kevin Hart. But I guess people tired. I don't think people would care if he was making good movies and he wasn't doing certain pandering and stuff like that. I guess they wouldn't care. And your personality, and you come off like a likable person, I guess people wouldn't. They'd be like, okay, that's cool. I like Jack Black. I don't care if he's in a movie. But when you're in every movie, and half of them sucks, which is a lot of movies nowadays, where they pushing some type of agenda or some political bullshit in the movie or something. You know, almost every movie doing it, except like Marvel. You see all their movies suck. Nobody want to see none of their movies. The new Captain America coming out. You seen Anthony Mackie? He just some dumb shit, basically saying Captain America is not just about America. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? It's called Captain America. Like, these people, like, they don't think before they speak. One, the movie was already looking like it was going down bad. It wasn't, because Captain America's not in the movie. You know what I'm saying? It's Falcon playing Captain America. Nobody wants to see that. And all the Marvel movies suck now. They all suck. They're all terrible. Because they all pushing this agenda. And it's not even that they just pushing the agenda. They pushing the agenda heavy. And the movie sucks. Those are two bad combinations. A terrible movie and you pushing an agenda. Just say you don't want no money. And that's what's happening. All their movies is failing. Like 80% of them since Endgame is barely broken even, except for Wolverine and Deadpool, and that has nothing really to do with the current Marvel or Marvel the way it's set up right now. That's basically its own thing in its own little pocket, little universe. So outside of that, all these movies suck, and the Spider-Man and stuff like that. But other than that, these movies suck, dog. Because they all keep pushing some agenda, some feminist bullshit or girl power bullshit, and all the men are stupid, and all the women are amazing. It's just like, okay, let's see how that works out for you when mostly men like action movies. Women don't tend to like action movies. They like romance. They like certain type. So you keep forcing this thing on people that women could kick ass too, and this girl could whoop 10 men's ass. And it's like, really? It'll be hard pressed for a man to beat 3 dudes' asses, let alone 10. So I'm supposed to believe this 5'1", 120-pound girl could do it. It's like, come on, dog. I don't know what they're doing. But it is what it is. Some people just gotta learn the hard way. That's the end of the video. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll be back to y'all with another one.